Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button and bell so that way you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to today's video. So like I said in today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into when we're talking about Blueface, Chrisean Rock, Miss Karlissa, and Boosie. So first, when we're getting into Chrisean Rock, man, she is lighting up the airways right now. So right now, Academics was with the head honcho of the Zeus Network, and he was telling him that he wanted to do an interview with Chrisean Rock and all this other kind of stuff. And Chrisean Rock and him actually joined in, I guess, on Instagram Live, and the two go back and forth. But he basically tells Chrisean Rock that she used Blueface to clout up and to get all the clout that she can get. And then when she was done getting all the clout that she got from him, she basically cut him off and wants to go do what she had to do for herself. And she's saying, no, that's not what happened. She really did love dude. And she didn't use him. If anything, he drained her. And she's saying that basically she's doing what she got to do right now. And she kept calling DJ Academics a whole bunch of slurs and fat and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you know what? He went back and forth and kept calling her a whole bunch of B's and was talking about how he didn't really agree with the things that she was doing. Basically, he thinks that she's a clout chaser, so she used Blueface. And she was telling him that she didn't do so. And he still wants to sit down with her and have an interview with her. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come to some agreements, but he did keep talking to the main head honcho of Zeus Network and was trying to see if he can get him and her together. And Zeus, the main head honcho from the Zeus Network, thought that when he was meeting with Academics that they were going to be discussing, you know, him and, you know, what he had to talk about and stuff. But quickly, DJ Academics switched it to Chrisean Rock. They got her up on that call, and they had a whole bunch to go back and forth on. And it was kind of irritating because DJ Academics, this is his job. This is what he's known for. This is what he does, yes. But just because she's calling you names and calling you fat and stuff like that doesn't give you the right to call her a whole bunch of B's. And technically, you speaking up for Blueface and saying, oh, you got Blueface's back and stuff like that, what if he was one of them ones to be like, don't call my baby mama no B, regardless if him and her is getting along or not? Like, you kind of, I mean, luckily right now, I guess Blueface hadn't got wind of it or don't really care or won't say anything about it. But at the same time, like, if this was somebody who was like that, like, dude, I'm talking, I don't give a damn what she did. You shouldn't call no pregnant woman no B. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I didn't like it from the aspect. He's right on some of the things that he was saying, and I feel where he was coming from, and I know a lot of people feel where he was coming from as well. But then it's like, dude, you don't have to be disrespectful in that aspect. And then in the same breath, you want to talk about how you want this child to come up on your show so that way y'all can discuss some stuff and clear it out and let her say what she got to say. No, she's doing all that already on her own. She don't need your platform either. And like I said, I know that this is your job, but to be calling her all these different type of names, that was very rude and that was inconsiderate. And Blueface is, you know, continuing to do what he do right now. He's at home chilling with those kids. Jada and him are taking rides in the car. He got her some new pink rims, you know what I'm saying, to go with her Mercedes truck. And they got that spill going. So I guess that she's doing good right now, not really upset about anything, and that's good. They can keep their little family dynamic going because, like I said, right now she needs to get as much time with him as she possibly can. And right now he's going to do everything in his power to make her as happy as he can while he can, because he's going to be with that baby and Chrisean Rock as soon as it drops, and it's going to be dropping any day now. Now, moving on to Miss Karlissa and Boosie situation with his daughter. Now, these two have been having a little turmoil going for a while now. Boosie and one of his daughters. Now, basically, to break down the ending summary of what I got, I'm not sure how her childhood was, but if you leave it up to her, her mama took care of her, which we all know is true probably 9 times out of 10 because Boosie was locked up for a great deal of these children's life. But she basically said that Boosie has threatened her and on multiple occasions. And when he gifted her a car for her birthday and she had told him that she wanted to move down to Texas, he didn't agree with such. Her mom got into a really bad car accident and she left to go be with her mom and help take care of her. Boosie got upset and he took the car back and said he was taking back everything that he had purchased her. So she went on a rant and started talking about how a piece of S he was and he's a B and all this other kind of stuff. And Boosie did finally respond. Well, he responded before, but he responded and said that he did threaten her a few times, and that's not what he ever meant to do, especially not with his daughters, because he really wanted to uplift his daughters. But he did threaten her, and he admitted to it. And then he also says how she's, he basically, she didn't grow up like how he grew up. He grew up, in the hood, ghetto, had to struggle and all this other kind of stuff, and she didn't have to grow up that way. And so this all calls Blueface's mom, Miss Karlissa, to join in on the discussion, and she was telling Boosie, hey, I understand. I know what's going on. These kids don't understand what's going on. They think that, life is just this way and that way, and she's basically agreeing to Boosie. And when you have situations that come across, especially from your parents, and when there's always a parent and a child dynamic, that always is a little rough to me because it's one thing to be a regular person where nobody really knows your family and stuff like that, except, your friends and other family members. So it's like, it's already embarrassing that maybe other friends and family members know your business, but at least the whole world doesn't know it. At least all of Instagram doesn't know it. At least 30 million people don't know it. And then it takes it even up further notch when you're a celebrity, because not only do you have your fans who are looking at what's going on, you have these blogs and, different web sources and stuff that are searching for stories. So when they come across, oh, this is Boosie's daughter? Oh, she's upset? Oh, look, listen to what she's saying. Then they're going to take that and put it up on that platform. And that also makes it feel like you have to respond if you're the person that's involved in any of these situations. You don't want anything just going on and it's just like, well, they never did respond. Like, and with everybody, saying comments and with it getting put on different vlogs and with them saying different things that may or may not be true, you feel like you have to come out and say something to help save some bit of your face, some bit of your image, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have been making comments going back and forth. A lot of people are on Boosie's side, like these kids don't know nothing. They will never know the struggles that we had to go through. They have it easy and blah, blah, blah. And then you have a whole bunch of supporters that are saying like, we don't technically know how a parent, how good of a parent he was. Yes, he'll be telling us that he's done X, Y, and Z for his children, but was he really that good of a parent? And then you also have some people that are like, hell, look at your own damn lives. You got your own parents who go out here a lot of times, and, to certain people, they are just so-and-so is just so lovely. This person is so wonderful. I love that person. But behind closed doors, it's like, we know the real. Like, we know how that person really get down. And no, that person is not how you think. That person is just putting on a front and an act to make it seem like they are that way. And they're really not. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, no, we don't know what's going on. But it's just sad when family business gets put out on the streets and then the medias take over. And now you have, and it's not now, but you have people like Miss Karlissa who already has a good platform, and this is something that she is also talking about as well. She joined in on the conversation, and she's comparing it now to her situation with her children and stuff. And it's like some aspects you can compare, I get, but y'all parenting skills and you weren't locked up. It's some different stuff too, but I can understand where she was coming from. Basically, at the end of the day, it just boils down to how a parent was raising their child at the end of the day. And no, there isn't any manuals to tell you, because if there was, I would have been read something. They have a whole bunch of books to help you on little guidance and stuff, but there is no manuals on how to raise and take care of a child. You basically have to do what's best for your child or how you feel was best for your child. And that's all people have been doing. Not the bad parents and the ones who, do bad things to children, but the parents who are there and pretty much good standing and good parents, that they've never had any handbooks. They've just done what they have been taught, or they have tried to be the best that they possibly can. You know what I'm saying? And some people are still stuck in their ways. But and can I also add that fans are going crazy because Boosie has actually made a diss track to his daughter and to the baby mother. When you guys have time, go check it out. It's a little explicit, so you won't hear it on this video. But yeah, he did come out with a diss track. And in his diss track little video, he's actually in the car, well, on the car that he actually purchased for her daughter. Now, he purchased her a purple, I think it was purple or pink. I think it was a pink, all pink Benz. And she went and had the color change black. And it still has some things that are pink on it, like some handles of the doors or whatever, but he definitely took the car back. He has it in this video. And I guess the real reason why Miss Karlissa has stepped herself into this situation with Boosie and she feels him so hard is because the turmoil that she's going through with her own children. Now, granted, right now she's going through some major turmoil. It seems like the least child that she has turmoil with right now is Blueface. But she's going through it with her daughter, and she was definitely going through it with her son. He is exposing her and putting more and more of her business out there in the street. He is talking about the different men that she has dated and, you know, her putting her hands on them. And he's also alleging that she has put her hands on her own mother. And, you know, how are you going to get at Chrisean Rock when you did X, Y, and Z, and you being hella fake by, you know, posting up these posts about her and that child? It's just a whole bunch of nonsense that is going on. But he is keeping he's fed up. Like I told you guys in the last video that was talking about them, whatever she did to him with this last little bit, he has had it, and he's pissed off, and he is going in. So if you guys got time, check out his Instagram page, and you'll definitely get to see all the things that he's been tired of. Anyways, y'all drop a comment in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video respectfully.